Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and overnight we had $500 million worth of longs liquidated. Bitcoin absolutely crashed to zero. No, it wasn't to zero, guys, but we did have a little bit of a correction. Not really that surprising. There was a couple reasons for this dip, these massive liquidations that happened over the last 24 hours that I want to make you guys aware of. A little bit of fake news, a little bit of fuddy-dudders out there. Also, massive liquidations because extreme greed is occurring right now in this crypto space with the extreme anticipation leading up to the Bitcoin ETF launch, which is at this point inevitable, but some people tried to say that it wasn't going to happen. That's part of the reason, guys. Let's get into some of the stories. What's going on today? Give you some updates on some of the big projects that I'm looking at, what I can kind of expect. And let me just tell you guys, I am keeping a sharp eyeball out. This could be our first bull market V-shaped recovery, which we're going to get quite a few of. Big moments of liquidations and a reset, and then a continued rally. I honestly think this could be happening right now, guys. So smash the like button, subscribe to this channel if you love your crypto and you love your crypto content. We're doing it every day, 5 videos a day, live streams. You know the rest, guys. Crush that like button. Let's get in. Let's look at what's going on. Bitcoin at 42,700, but yesterday we were at $45,000. Bitcoin's absolutely crashing. It's down 5%. No big deal, guys. No big deal at all. This is the volatilities of crypto. If you're freaking out today, then good luck, because there's a long bull market ahead of you with a lot of volatilities. Much tougher times ahead than this. Now, yesterday, I put out a prediction about Crypto.com's CRO token, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to talk about on this. But I want to let you guys know, I said CRO coin could now have a 50% breakout to the upside. The caveat there was if Bitcoin tumbles, that ain't going to happen for CRO as soon as we'd like to see it. Now, if Bitcoin V-shaped recoveries, that could still be on track, especially now that it dipped. But we're going to look at some of these altcoins and how they move because everything revolves around Bitcoin, guys. Everything revolves around Bitcoin. Right now, $42,700. Ethereum's at $2,200. Bitcoin dominance came up a little bit. Again, when the market tumbles and Bitcoin tumbles, it sounds strange, but if Bitcoin crashes, Bitcoin dominance goes up because altcoins crash harder and people flock back to Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin takes another leg up again, the Bitcoin dominance will continue to climb, guys. Just be aware of that. That's how this thing works. Bitcoin dominance climbs, and then money flows into altcoins. That's just kind of what we see. But let's look at the last 24 hours. Look at some of these losers over the last 24 hours. Big lose. Bonk. Oh, wow. Bonk got obliterated. Rank number 86 down to 4011. This thing is down now from its highs like 75%. That is a huge retracement. Honestly, this thing probably will come back at some point. But the lunatics out there, LUNC getting crushed. Not a great coin. Not a fan of that coin. Filecoin getting crushed as well. Very bullish on this project. I think this is going to have a lot of gains. So these are days where you dollar cost average. These are the days, if you've been sitting on the sidelines, I honestly believe, even if we continue to retrace, these are the days where if you are eyeballing any of these projects, look at the biggest losers today. Polygon down 11% on the last 24 hours. This is a classic altcoin dip. Just be ready. This is the double-digit dip day for the altcoins. These are good days to buy. These are very exciting days to buy. Not very surprising at all. I've also got a couple top crypto stock picks that I want to take you guys through. And I want to talk about on this, as well as some of the big profits that Michael Saylor has, and talk through some of that, because it's pretty exciting, pretty incredible to see the how this all developed with, you know, Michael Saylor saying he was going to do what he's doing, him doing it, and then people fudding him, and now people admitting that essentially he was right. It's a very, very interesting thing, and his stock is performing very well on account of it. Let's look at the biggest gainers over the last 7 days. SEI still doing well. A lot of these tokens still have a lot of big gains over the last 7 days. Let's look at the big losers. Bonk is one of the biggest losers. Gala Games, FTT token. See, FTT token, Terra Luna Classic. Those are trash coins. Not surprised those are dipping right now. And Bonk had one of the most epic rallies we've ever seen. I'm not surprised that's dipping either. Gala Games, pretty interesting. This is a big loser right now. I thought they're definitely one of the bigger players in the gaming space, and so very interesting to see how strong that's dipping. Think it's probably a good buy. Decentraland, probably a good buy. You know, a lot of these ones that are established that are down over the last 7 days, these are times to buy the projects that, if you believe in them, if you've done the research. Now, let's look at exactly what happened here. Let's start with Bitcoin. Look at this. Now, first of all, I'll go to the daily candles for you. We were in a very key triangle here for Bitcoin, bouncing up and down and up and down. And just the other day, we came and absolutely exploded up to the 45K resistance. And we were moving up almost to $60,000. These are the daily candles. And then all of a sudden, one day comes and boom, massive liquidations. You can see here, look at the amount of liquidations, guys. $547 million of liquidations, wrecking everybody in the crypto market that was long on Bitcoin, thinking the spot ETF is coming and Bitcoin's going to absolutely explode. And so it came down. And I'm going to tell you guys this. I wouldn't be surprised if today shorts get absolutely wrecked, because I know for a fact, we've been talking about it on the channel, guys. Everybody's worried about a spot Bitcoin, sell the rumor event, spot Bitcoin ETF gets launched, and a sell the news event comes. If that doesn't happen, then the shorts will get wrecked, and there's a strong possibility that that could happen too. Honestly, we could see more downside from here. Right now, it kind of looks a little bit like a V-shaped recovery. That being said, right now, we are seemingly breaking down a little bit more. So, very dangerous time to be leverage trading, guys. Very, very dangerous time. But this wick kind of coming up, it looks a little V-shaped recovery. Like, if this thing starts, this would kind of be the trend. If this is what I would consider a V-shaped recovery, it would basically kind of look like something like that. And maybe there'd be like one little whoop kind of down in there, something like that. And we'd come back up and we retest these highs. I mean, honestly, as soon as tomorrow, we would become, that's what a true V-shaped recovery is. Now, does that happen? I don't know. There's still a lot of speculation. There's still a lot of fear. We're on a new yearly candle for Bitcoin and crypto. And so whether this happens or not, I mean, who actually knows? But if it does happen, that would tell you a very bullish narrative. I'm going to say maybe something that looks like this. Probably something like that. If it's that, there's your V-shaped recovery. I'd love to see that. Now, Ethereum. So what's crazy is Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised to see it come test the bottom of this triangle again either. That's certainly on the table. So just be on the lookout for that. These are the 15-minute candles, guys. But what I want you guys to be aware of is Bitcoin was in this triangle here for a very, very long time. Okay, we were in this triangle. Let's see exactly how long. So from it's for a whole month, we were in this triangle, and then we broke out of this triangle, and everybody says, okay, it's time. That's the bullish event, and everybody's looking for this massive move to the upside, and everybody's about to just kind of get rich because that's what everybody anticipated. And then here you go. Here's resistance, and so what do we say? You short resistance and you long support. Well, we hit support, so is that a long? I don't know. It's a little bit risky. There's a lot of volatility right now, but certainly shorting it last night wouldn't have been the dumbest move in the world, clearly, because the shorts conquered the longs yesterday. Now, if somebody's shorting this right now and they're expecting to break out of this triangle, they could absolutely get obliterated, and we can have a bull wick back up to the top side. What I want you guys to look out for on the 4-hourly candles is that we still are below and in this triangle. And so there's a chance we come back down to the bottom of this triangle, bounce, and come back up. What I'd love to see, however, is a swift move back up to kind of settle at the top of this triangle. Test this. We've broken through, but okay, wick through. Come on. Confirm this as support. Break up above. Confirm this as support. And then we can kind of go off to the races. And honestly, I think the time frame could work out perfectly where this could all happen leading up to January 10th. Maybe this announcement comes before January 10th. Maybe this announcement is delayed even longer. Who knows how it plays out? But it is very interesting to watch. Ethereum, on the other hand, stayed out of its triangle, which does kind of give me a bullish indication. Honestly, guys, the fact that Ethereum stayed out of this triangle feels pretty good to me. If we go back into it, then we've got a long way to go. But again, long support, short resistance, and that trick would be doing you well. You'd make a lot of nice moves here within these lines. And right now, we're seemingly trickling back up for Ethereum as well. Guys, you got to see how some of these altcoins moved. Some of these altcoins actually got obliterated overnight, and Crocoin being one of them. We're going to look at that. But right now, look at this wick. Look at this insane wick, guys. For Ethereum, look at Ethereum. Just let's go from the top of here down to here. That is a 12% move in just, what is this? It says 3 hours and 45 minutes. That's insane for Ethereum. That's insane for Ethereum, but that is not insane for crypto. period. That is what we get in this asset class. So I'm gonna keep an eye out. I would like to see this V-shaped recovery. That would be tremendous if we could get this V-shaped recovery out of Bitcoin. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Am I crazy or am I spot on? Let's look at CRO and we're going to get into some of the stories here in a second. But look at what happened. Now, yesterday, let me be fully transparent with you over here. First of all, yesterday, I put out a tweet, okay? Let me pull this tweet up for you. Give me 1 second because I want to share this with you guys. I put out a tweet yesterday. I put out a couple tweets that were very, very bullish on Bitcoin and specifically on CRO, okay? So here we go. I'm going to call myself out. You got it wrong, kid. I said CRO's about to have a 50% rally. Okay, I kind of got it wrong. But if you watched my video that I put out yesterday, I put out a video about Cronos coin yesterday saying if we break above this key level, we could get a 50% breakout. Well, we broke above that key level, but I said beware because though I believe in this prediction, I had one kind of caveat to it. There's one thing that could invalidate this move, and it's a Bitcoin crash. And lo and behold, you know what we had? We had a little bit of a Bitcoin and crypto crash. And so look at what happened to CRO. Again, if you don't believe that everything revolves around Bitcoin, then you're just not doing any research at all. Everything revolves around Bitcoin. I don't care how bullish you are on CRO. If Bitcoin slips, it's over in the short term. For these 28% retracement for CRO coin in what? 2 hours, in an hour? That's unbelievable. That's what happens with altcoins. You can get rich on altcoins and you can lose a lot of money very fast on altcoins as well. We're going to keep an eye on and see if we can kind of keep this V-shaped recovery action going. That'd be spectacular. CRO coin slipping ain't surprising. Now, this move could be very healthy now. I would like to see us break back into this triangle. The key is Bitcoin needs to stay at least above this triangle, get back to the top of this triangle and get back into this range. Ethereum needs to stay above this triangle down here and kind of get back above and moving up towards $2,400 again. And then CRO coin can resume. And I still believe that massive move that I've been talking about for CRO in a big, big way, because that's just kind of how these charts are looking, guys. Just look, you look at the face of this. I think it could break up. Now, it broke down, actually. I mean, realistically, it broke down. And actually, this is something we talked about too, the downside for this. But that could just be a fake out move. That could just be a fake out. That's pretty close. But I believe we're still going to break out to the upside if Bitcoin hangs on. Now, if Bitcoin doesn't V-shape recovery, then we can count ourselves out of this 50% move for a while. Realistically, and we have more accumulation opportunities. Solana's back below $100. Look at the wick on Solana. Solana did it too. Every altcoin out there, guys. Insane moves. 23% retracement for Solana. Just like that. Just like that. Can we V-shape? Solana's looking a little weak, to be honest with you guys. But it all depends on Bitcoin. All depends on Bitcoin. Solana's still very strong. These are great accumulation opportunities. We might even have some good ones coming up. Again, we got to keep an eye on Bitcoin and Ethereum, which we'll keep an eye on through the stream. Let's look at some of these other stories going on because there is a lot happening today. Welcome if you guys are just joining us. Just looking, I see in the chat, XXI, Steven, Lisbon, Marty, BSS, what up? Good to see you, Marty. How you doing? Harvey, good to see you. Yep. Going to be an interesting time. BSS says, good morning, Crow fam. Blood is in the water and it's time to buy. Let's pin that up to the absolutely blood's in the water. When there's blood in the streets, that is when we buy these projects. Today's also a great day to dollar cost average and some of the other tokens that you're bullish on, like BRC20 tokens. Might have a huge collaboration coming up with a very big player in the BRC20 space on YouTube. Very excited for that potential interview. We will see. Miles will talk more about CRO. I already talked about CRO, but we'll talk more about it. What I talked about is how, I got this prediction so wrong. I really didn't get this prediction wrong. I still believe this 50% rally. I told everybody on my channel, if you're watching this YouTube channel, you saw that I did a video yesterday. I said, I believe the 50% rally could happen for CRO, but if Bitcoin collapses, then that move's going to be invalidated. And that's exactly what we got because of the volatility surrounding the spot Bitcoin ETF. But again, if we get this V-shaped recovery for Bitcoin and ETH, we will see CRO coin come back up as well and then maybe resume and have that rally that we were expecting. Just kind of liquidating some of the greedy hands out there, the people that were anticipating some of these moves. That's how crypto goes. There are people waiting to take advantage of an opportunity. Now, let's talk a little bit about MicroStrategies because MicroStrategies is trying to its previous all-time highs, guys, is up in the thousands, okay? But right now it's at 638, and it's had an absolutely incredible run. What is Microstrategies? It is the company owned by Michael Saylor, the man, the myth, the legends. Now, what I want to share with you guys was this. There it is. Just in, Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy Bitcoin investment is now worth $2.6 billion in unrealized profit. Guys, that is a spectacular amount of money. And it is so funny to me that this is something that people are able to talk about. Now, considering the FUD that has been had for this company in the past. Look at this. Here's an article from Forbes back from June of 2022. And it says, with his Bitcoin bet, Michael Saylor mistook scarcity for an inflation hedge. Then, in other words, in 2022, they were saying, what an idiot, he's wrong. He mistook scarcity. Michael Saylor's such an idiot. Yeah, well, he's an idiot who's at $2.6 billion in unrealized profit. And his stock absolutely skyrocketed this year, going up over 700%. Who's the idiot now, Forbes? Forbes magazine is a trash publication. They regurgitate things that they hear, and they just put it out there willy-nilly. And if, honestly, you talk about the Jim Cramer inverse effect, maybe even the Forbes inverse trading effect too. They have the worst predictions. They're one of the worst crypto publications. I don't believe in Forbes for a second with anything that they publish. I don't like them at all. MicroStrategy has been a great pick. People that doubted MicroStrategy are the dumbest people on the face of this earth because they doubted Bitcoin, and that is an idiotic thing. And, it's very, very interesting. Another reason that we might have this big crypto dip today is it's so dumb. It's so dumb, guys, because everybody gets focused on this. Everybody gets focused on this. Bitcoin falls 5.6% one day after Jim Cramer says you can't kill Bitcoin, it's here to stay. He says that you can't kill Bitcoin, it's here to stay, and then Bitcoin crashes. It's literally like clockwork. Is this the reason Bitcoin crashed? Maybe. I don't know, guys. I think it's just the volatility that's upcoming around the spot Bitcoin ETF and the greediness. People think it's going to $1 million overnight. That's really what caused it. But there's two things that might have caused it outside of that, and that is Jim Cramer saying something and people speculating on Jim Cramer speaking bullish thoughts about Bitcoin, so then the thoughts become bearish. The other thing that might have happened here is that there was some fake news coming out about, let's see if we can find this article from The Block, because everybody's talking about The Block today. Here we go. Let me show you guys this. So somebody came out with this story basically saying that, oh, here you go. SEC will reject all spot Bitcoin ETFs in January. This is the other reason that maybe this is a big publication. They're reporting that Matrixport said this, but I think the truth is that this was a lie. This was fake news. That's why people are laughing. Is this a Cointelegraph intern? Because this is a fake story. Again, reported a fake story by a major crypto publication. Fake news, guys. Fake news again that caused big moves in crypto. Now, will this be an extended rally or move in crypto because of a fake news event like we had with the fake news about the spot Bitcoin ETF being launched by BlackRock back in October of 2023? I don't think so. I think more so towards a V-shaped recovery, but we'll have to see. Who knows? Wait, whoa, look at it. Look at it. Here we go. We're getting the move back up. I want to see this V-shaped move. I want to be right on this one. I feel good about a V-shaped recovery, guys. Smash the like button up if you're with me. I do feel a V-shaped recovery coming. I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy speculating on this market that I've been in since 2016, a market that I made a lot of money in, of course, but I am speculating nonetheless, guys. So let's look at some of these other stock picks. So MicroStrategies is definitely one of my top picks. People doubted Michael Saylor, and look where we've come. Love looking at these dumb news articles from dumb publications. Another thing that I'm very bullish on is Coinbase, the number one holder, one of the biggest holders of crypto out there in existence, also going to be the custodian for the BlackRock and other spot Bitcoin ETFs when they launch, which is inevitably coming very, very soon. A little retracement, probably a great time to buy the dip, and a cool off after a mega rally from Coinbase this year. I will be buying MicroStrategies. I will be buying Coinbase. I will be buying Robinhood as well, which is getting a nice dip today. This one is arguably coiling up the most. This one still needs to have kind of a really big move breakout. We still have yet to see this kind of get back, even start closing in back to where it launched. This has only been around since 2021, and so has Coinbase. So these are two stocks that I am so bullish on. These are huge holders of Bitcoin and crypto, and if this crypto bull market really comes, then it's going to be absolutely parabolic and epic. I mean, these are going to be absolutely epic. There's going to be huge gains to be made. Also, don't ignore mining companies, which are retracing as well. We've got, and what happens? Why are all these crypto stocks retracing? Because in the traditional market, a lot of traders, guys, and it's the same thing with MicroStrategies even. Why is this retracing right now? Because in January, a lot of people like to kind of reset the books, kind of rebalance the portfolio in January. That's just what happens with traditional. Is that happening with crypto? Maybe that's possible, but it certainly happens with traditional stocks. And so these are accumulation opportunities. In my opinion, if you've been on the sidelines for these crypto stocks, these are great moments. Marathon Digital, a mining company I'm bullish on, as well as Riot Platforms, another one I'm very, very bullish on. This one still has a lot of upside to the previous highs, which inevitably all these things are going to hit their previous all-time highs, in my opinion, in the next bull cycle, which is coming very soon. So I'm very, very excited about it. Bitcoin tops $45,000 for the first time since April of 2022. People are getting bullish for good reason, and that's why the volatility is coming. The block, Bitcoin ETF approvals most likely a sell the news event. Can we really trust this anymore? Can we really trust a publication like the block anymore? They just did a false news story about the Matrix port prediction saying the ETFs are going to be rejected. Is the ETF approval now going to be a likely sell the news event? I want to kind of think the opposite, to be honest with you, in a way. It's very, very interesting. But I'll also say this. So Jim Cramer came out yesterday, and he said two things. One, he said Bitcoin's here to stay. Bitcoin is one of the best technologies, and it's here to stay. And so people get all bearish because if Bitcoin, if Jim Cramer's a bull, then you got to become a bear. But he also said this. He also said, be on the lookout for a sell the news event. And so my question to you guys is, can he kind of be wrong on both counts, right? Can he be wrong in saying, okay, so he predicts Bitcoin's bullish, we get our dip, now we get a V-shaped recovery, and we don't get a sell the news event on the ETF? Because again, that's Jim Cramer's prediction. If we're doing really the inverse Jim Cramer bets, he predicted a sell the news event. Could the block and Jim Cramer be wrong about the sell the news event? I certainly hope so. I hope we just explode to infinity and beyond. That's a Buzz Lightyear quote, because I'm a nerd. I'm just saying, guys, it would be epic. Good news for the Cronos chain. Yesterday, I was looking at this. We're at 370 million in TVL, and that's climbing. Let's see if that adjusted now. Let me refresh my page. I built this last night. Did it come down? Did it come down, or did it stay elevated? Came down. It came down. We were at 370 million last night. We were making some good progress in the Cronos chain, but as the whole market dipped, TVL changed as well, so we came back down. But want to be on the lookout for a lot of these projects, these top TVL picks, guys. And I'm going to make a prediction for you guys. There's something that's not in the top 10 here, which inevitably will be in the top 10. That's I feel very confidently about that. And it is all about Bitcoin. It is stacks, guys. People are building on Bitcoin because of this layer 2 technology that's been built. It allows you to build on Bitcoin just like you can build on Ethereum. That's what Stacks is. And so Stacks is the Ethereum of Bitcoin, okay? And I believe it's going to be huge. I believe it's going to come from rank number 42. I think it's going to be in the top 10 at some point in this bull cycle. And you can quote me on that. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, but I believe it's coming into the top 10. That's a prediction I'm officially making about Stacks. You're going to see it in top 10 in TVL, and you're going to see it in top 10 in the overall market cap at some point in the year 2024 and 2025. I strongly believe that, which is one of the reasons that I don't have all the money loaded up into Stacks exactly, but I certainly do. Look at this. Ooh, something that I talk about all the time. Alex, one of the biggest dexes on Stacks, right? This is like the Uniswap of Stacks, right? The Uniswap that Ethereum's biggest dex is Uniswap. Stacks' biggest dex is Alex. It's built on Bitcoin. It's going to be huge. You got $15,000 on that right now. I'm ready for a massive explosion. I'm going to get rich on some BRC20 plays, guys. And actually, Alex isn't a BRC20 token. Technically, it's an STX20 token. I'm very excited, guys. I think soon we're going to have a very big YouTube influencer in the space on the channel to talk a little bit more about BRC20s. More of an expert than I am. I'm just getting my feet wet in the space, but this guy, I believe, already made millions in BRC20s. And we're going to talk more about that later on. So be ready. Also, a new crypto tax rule, which is very unlawful in my opinion. Crypto tax rules now require reporting of transactions over $10,000. New IRS mandate for crypto transactions over 10K sparks concern. It is a big deal. Let's read into this a little bit, guys. So according to Coin Center, those new rules require anyone who receives at least $10,000 in cryptocurrency to report a transaction information to the IRS. Required data includes name, address, social security number of sender, as well as the amount, date, and nature of the transaction. Forget this. What a piece of trash, piece of legislation. Apparently, if you don't report this within 15 days, you could be charged with a felony offense. This is a joke. This is horrible. This is unconstitutional and virtually impossible to comply with. I do not expect this to stick around. I hope this is not true. I think this is just more. Brand new year, a little bit of FUD, a little bit of fear. It's good to have a little bit of fear in this crypto market. I don't think this law is going to stand, though. I believe it's unconstitutional, and it's a piece of trash, and I don't like it at all. Kind of scary, honestly, but bring on the fear, y'all. Bring on the fear. So I'll tell you this. Sats, Ordi, bullish on those guys. Very bullish on those. Feeling pretty good, again, about this Alex deal. I'm not going to log into that wallet right now, but let's do a little Q&A, guys. Let's do a little Q&A, and let's get in to some of your questions, and let's look at this Bitcoin chart. Oh, baby. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Got a little bit of V-shape. Oh, we want to do it. We want to see it. We want to see that V-shape recovery. We're going to focus on Bitcoin today, guys, because it is the day. It is a day of volatility, a very fun day, of very extreme volatility for Bitcoin. And I'd like to be right about this V-shaped recovery. I'll tell you what, I'd like to be right about this V-shaped recovery. Friends, we got 62 viewers, 26 likes. If you like the content and if you got some good questions, leave me a comment, smash that like button, crush it, retweet it. I don't know. Do anything you want to do, guys. Just make some money, will you? Will you just make some money in crypto, guys? Will you make some money already? Because we're about to get rich, okay? Let's make some money. All right. Sushi Satoshi definitely agrees that it's unconstitutional. A lot of unconstitutional things going on in the world, though. A lot of unconstitutional things going on in the world. Bros Ghost says, I'm trying to make money. Well, I hope you're buying the right projects, brother. I hope you've been subscribed for a while. I hope you've been looking at some of the picks that we've been talking about. Crowcoin's done well. It's done well. It's already up 100% this year. Solana, my partner on the channel, crushed it with Solana. You could have been in on that play, guys. He's been talking about it for a very long time. Bonk, too. I've been talking about BRC20s. If you had followed us through the summer and watched us talk about BRC20s, then you would have seen the absolutely spectacular moves we got on some of those as well. I made over 100x on some of that, guys. Over 100x on some of that. A lot of people are bullish on Arbitrum. Yeah, and I see a lot of people talking about Injective lately. I don't know what the deal is, but we got a lot of Injective bulls. A lot of the big channels are talking about Injective. Still, nobody talks about Crow. Don't know why. I think it's dumb. I think it's a sleeping giant. Feels obvious to me. What else is going on, folks? Good afternoon, Carlito, my friend, Dr. Kip, the doctor. I appreciate it. Carlito says, let's Crow. I agree. OMC says ICP. Let's see. ICP. Let's see how you're doing, ICP. Let's check it out. I'm going to look at two coins real quick. We're going to take a peek at ICP, and we're going to take a peek at Injective. And you guys better leave me some questions in that comment section down below, and let me know. What are your hopes? What are your dreams? Okay? ICP. 284% gains over last year. That is pretty darn good. It's got some major exchange listings. Let's see. The Internet Computer Blockchain incorporates radical rethink of Bitcoin's blockchain, so it's the next Bitcoin. It provides the first world computer blockchain, can use to build almost any online system. Yeah, I mean, it's another competitor to, yeah, it's mega decentralization. Just another layer one solution out there, you know, just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum. They use a Bitcoin language. They want to be the next Bitcoin. Good luck. Good luck. I don't believe anything's the next Bitcoin. There's only one Bitcoin. But absolutely, I think that, You know, this thing could do well. There's a lot of hype around it. Be careful, though. You know, I mean, it's way down from its previous highs. I remember this thing was way, way up. So it certainly could have some more upside. But no, it's number 16, guys. And so tokenomics, maybe. I wonder what the tokenomics are for this. I bet you it's extremely inflationary or something. I bet you it's extremely inflationary because that's the only reason I can imagine this was at such a big price previously, because this thing wasn't at a $100+ billion market cap. So that's pretty interesting. Maybe I'd question the tokenomics on this. I don't know. Anybody know anything about the tokenomics on ICP out there? Very, very curious. Arbitrum just flipped CRO. No surprise there, guys. CRO still needs to get the momentum going. No surprise there. Somebody told me their dreams are, I would dream that Binance gets flipped by CRO, and I'm dreaming that as well. And I think that dream could become a reality in this bull cycle. I really, really do believe that. I got CRO on my mind. I got mind on my money and the CRO on my mind. Let's see. Over the last year, Injective has done 2,500% gains. Wow, what a crazy rally over the last couple days, guys. Crazy rally. It's on the major exchanges. What is Injective? I believe it's just another Ethereum competitor. Yep. So that's the game, guys. There's going to be a lot of layer 1 coins out there, from Cronos to Arbitrum, I think, is a layer 2. Cronos to Injective to Ethereum to Avalanche. There's going to be a lot of these players that make a lot of money for people, guys. And honestly, I talk about it all the time. You know, hey, put on a blindfold, throw some darts at a dartboard with some coins on it, and you can make some money, and that's crypto. Sure, why not? I mean, I think that's how it goes. Of course, there's pump and dumps, there's scams out there, there's trash, guys. So you got to be careful. You got to do the research. But for the most part, you know, there's a lot of great plays out there. A lot of easy ways to make some money, folks. A lot of easy ways to make some money. I'm going to keep showing the Bitcoin screen because we are getting a move back up. Absolutely wonderful. Question on CRO. Was there supposed to be a big burn that has not happened yet? The big burn already happened, OMC. They burned 50 million CRO. They're going to burn 50 million again. Not a very big burn. If you're here for burns, you're buying the token for the wrong reasons. Coins aren't about burning. They're little extra, little perks, nice little news story, nice little thing to kind of help make it more deflationary instead of inflationary. Fine. But the burns aren't the end-all, be-all. They're just a nice little clickbait story, which, you know, got to be happy for. It brings news to the ecosystem, and so it's nice that there's little CRO burns, but they're not the end-all, be-all for it. Club Crow says, I'll be taking CRO profits when it passes BNB. You will be a very rich man if you do that. Hopefully it happens. 512 million for ICP. 512 what? 512 what? Market cap? Market cap says that it's a couple billion, 6 billion or something like that. So looking for a V-shaped recovery, folks. Looking for a V-shaped recovery. I wanted to buy the Ric Flair coin, but I decided against it. I think that's a good idea. Don't do that stuff. I mean, not financial advice, but just like buy some Bitcoin and some Ethereum, guys. You know, I see, all right, I'm going to tell a story. So I don't know if this guy is watching, but Black Sea got a message yesterday, okay? And I'll make myself a little bit bigger here. Black Sea got a message yesterday from a friend, okay? And he might have talked about this in his video. He might be talking about this in a little bit, but something about Cardano is like, some guy's like, I'm going to buy some Cardano and Pepe. I'm all in on Cardano and Pepe. And well, Cardano is a great pick, okay? He said, I'm waiting for Cardano to get to Bitcoin price levels, which is literally the dumbest thing that you could say. It's never going to happen, okay? And let's talk about why. Cardano's at 60 cents, okay? If you want Cardano to get to $42,000, you're never going to succeed in crypto ever. And you have a lot of research to do, my friends, okay? Because Cardano's at a $20 billion market cap. If Cardano let's just say Cardano 10x's, it goes to $190 billion, okay? Let's say Cardano, I don't know, 50x's. You're talking about a $1 trillion Cardano. It's still not even close. It's 50x's. 5 times $2 and what is that? $25 Cardano. $25 Cardano. You're still at a $1 trillion market cap. There is no way in the history of Cardano it's ever going to get to $44,000. People need to stop looking at price and they got to use their brains. They got to understand market cap. You do got to look at supply. You got to look at inflation. All these are aspects, all deflationary, inflationary. All these are important. But just know, Cardano will never achieve the price of Bitcoin ever in the history of Cardano ever. Even if it's the #1 blockchain that flips Ethereum or even Bitcoin, it's not going to happen. Because there's not enough money in the world to make that happen, okay? So we need to reel it back, folks, and we need to start educating our friends the right way. And it is impossible for Cardano to hit Bitcoin price levels. People are talking about, and Pepe, should you be all in on Pepe? No, you shouldn't be all in on Pepe, guys. That's dumb. It's a dumb move. Pick something tried and true. Pick something with some actual utility. If you're not buying coins with utility, you're doomed to fail because you're just going to be a moon boy forever, and you're going to do what I did in 2016, which is not take profit and expect to continue to go to the moon. I didn't make money in the 2016 bull market. I made a bunch. I watched it go to infinity and beyond, and then I watched it come back down like an idiot. And then I did a lot better in the next bull cycle, but I still could have done better. And then we started this YouTube channel because I experienced 2 full bull cycles and 2 full bear markets. And now I know, and I made money last time. I'm going to make even more money this time. And if you're here with us in this journey, I'm bullish on you. I think you're going to make a lot of money with us, but I'm going to teach you guys the mistakes that the rookies make, like thinking Cardano can get to the price of Bitcoin like an idiot, which at one point I was that idiot, guys. And I'm not trying to call anybody out there an idiot, but I want you to have a reality shock opportunity and understand the reality of the situation that we're in. Market caps are key. If you're talking about price, you're new to the market, I get it. You like, oh, we're dropping zeros. Everybody likes, oh, we're dropping a zero. Dropping a zero is the dumbest language you can use. And I'm not saying it's not possible to drop some zeros. Crow's going to drop a zero today. It's going to go to 10 cents from 9 cents. It's going to drop that zero. Dropping zeros is fun and all, guys, but let's set our expectations in a realistic way. If you want realistic things, guys, then you're in the right place. I'm talking about realistic things on this channel. Crowcoin could flip BNB at some point in the future, especially now the CEO is going to prison probably in 2023 or 2024, excuse me. We're talking reality here. Crypto runner, rookie class 101. That's right, guys. That's right, guys. ADA is possible. ADA is possible. Yeah, I mean, it is possible to go up, but it's not possible to get the market cap of Bitcoin or the price of Bitcoin. People got to step saying, oh, the price of Pepe is going to go to this. Don't look at the price. Look at the market cap. What's the potential of the market cap? You can start talking about, can Pepe flip Shiba Inu? Maybe, but then again, probably not, because some people look at it as a signal for hate, actually, believe it or not, which we're not going to get into that on this. But I am bullish on Pepe to a point. I think people are going to make some gains on some meme tokens this cycle for sure. We got 57 viewers, 35 likes. If you're in this chat long enough, guys, the odds are you could get gifted a membership by one of the legends in the chat. We got a lot of gifted memberships daily on this channel. If you want to become a member on this channel on your own accord, you could do so in the link in the description down below. What do you get for that? You get access to our private Discord where Black Sea and I are telling you about our trades as we're making them. We also just have a one-on-one kind of conversation with members in the community. You guys can DM us. You can do all this fun stuff and we can talk. I want to make sure we're creating a close-knit group here, creating a big community, and learning from each other, because I think that's what it's all about. Sometimes you're gifted that. If you did get gifted a membership recently, make sure you connect your Discord to your YouTube account, the one that you were gifted the membership on. So be on the lookout for that, guys. It happens from time to time. Oh, it's just in, by the way, guys. I do sell insurance for a living outside of doing a crypto YouTube channel with my partner, but I was the rookie record of 2023. I had the most sales in my company of anybody that's ever joined the company in the history of the company. And I'm super proud of it, so I want to share it with you guys. But the reasoning for that, I believe, is not because I'm a smooth talker, not because I'm a skeezy insurance guy, but I genuinely believe because I believe in what I'm selling, and I believe in that I can help the people that I try to sell insurance to. I don't sell to individuals, so this isn't some pitch to go sell you guys in the crowd. I won't ever try to sell you guys insurance. I'm not doing that. But it brings into question the authenticity, which, how important is authenticity? And I think it's everything. I think it's everything because I am authentic. We are real. We're genuine. here. I really do care about my audience. I really care about my clients from the bottom of my heart. And if something's not going well or something didn't go well for one of you or one of my clients in insurance, then it literally makes me stay up at night and I can't stop thinking about it. And I really, really care. And that's a strength of mine. And one thing that makes me bullish on our channel, because I know that people like authenticity, and I just commit to you guys that you're going to continue to get that from us on this channel. I know there's some YouTubers out there that are a little less authentic. We talk with a lot of great YouTubers on this channel. Anybody we're collaborating with, I'm bullish on them, okay? If we've collaborated with them, I like them. Shout out to Oscar Ramos. He's a great guy. I love him. We just were on his channel recently. We've done some other ones. Gold Pony Cryptos, Satoshi Aoki, like that guy as well. Those guys are killing it. We got more coming up in the future, but I want to partner up with other authentic people, other authentic creators, and I want to stay authentic for you guys so that we can speak in truths, guys, and make the most gains possible in this bull cycle. Authenticity is the key to success. Be authentic, be real. I put out a tweet about that recently, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. So we're going to continue to do that. Sharpshooter says, hi, I've been investing in crypto since 2017. I want to know how we can spot scam exchanges. I've used exchanges that were on the news and ended up being scams. Sharpshooter. You know, it's a good question. There's going to be scams in crypto, y'all. There's going to be big scams in crypto. You've got to be aware of those scams, and it's very difficult to avoid them. That's just the truth. But, how can you do that? You can focus on ones that are focused on regulation. I think Crypto.com is very clearly not a scam. Maybe that's why you pay a little bit more in fees that so many people complain about. But wouldn't you rather pay a little bit more fees to know that your money is secure? I would. So Crypto.com is a great exchange for that reason, and I'm not paid by them in any way. I own a lot of CRO coins, and so I'm biased in some sense, but we haven't gotten sponsored by them anyway. I'm not an ambassador or any of that stuff. I just believe in the exchange because they're one of the leading exchanges when it comes to regulation and compliance, and same thing with Coinbase. You can't go wrong with Crypto.com and Coinbase, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. So let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments down below. But how do you avoid scam exchanges? You got to do a little more research. If you got to use a VPN to get to it, and it's a little scary. I don't use VPNs to get access to exchanges. I don't like to do that. We're at a very important moment here. V-shaped recovery. Are we still on track? This line is arbitrary, guys. I'm not saying this is inevitably going to happen, but I would like to see it happen. If we get this V-shaped recovery, it's a very, very bullish scenario for crypto. That would be spectacular to see. In the meantime, let's see how Ethereum's doing. Ethereum testing around here, doing all right, hanging out pretty well right there at around $2,200. CRO coin still out of its triangle. Very interesting that this thing broke down. Really, really not surprised, because if Bitcoin crashed, I said it yesterday in my video. I said it yesterday. This thing could break down. Carlito, thanks for the congratulations, brother. I appreciate it. Top dog for now, but hey, let's say you are the top dog. Let's talk about this. You're saying, hey, top dog, talking about my sales. I had successful sales. Can't let it get to my head. Let's say you make a successful trade. Let's say you have a leverage trade and you make $100,000, or you have a trade and you make 10x on your coin. Can't let it get to your head, because then all of a sudden you think you're an expert trader. All of a sudden you think you're an expert salesman. And what do? You take your foot off the gas. You're less cautious. Your work ethic goes out the window. That's not what we want to do here, folks. We want to keep our work ethic strong. Still wake up. Do the videos every day. Do the calls every day. Cold calls. I cold call. Can do the trades. Set the stop losses. Don't throw the dice and keep letting it roll. Play with the banker's money. Set your stop losses. Be safe. Be secure, guys. If you're the top dog in something in life, use my life as a lesson for you. I can't take my foot off the gas, or else I won't be top dog in the future. I want to continue to be top dog at everything that I do. Inevitably, you're not going to be the top dog at everything you set your mind out to. But if you continue to try to be, you're going to get better and better. You're going to grow and grow. You're going to have more and more success. That's what I believe here. That's why we started this channel. We're going to continue to go. We're going to continue to grind. We want to be one of the top YouTube channels in the space, guys. And I believe that we're going to do that. I believe that we're going to do that in this bull cycle. I'm very, very bullish on the crypto report. I'm very bullish on crypto. That's why we started this channel. I just can't wait. I can't wait. And even if, say we get 100,000, say we get a million subscribers on this channel, I'm still going to sell insurance, because that's the kind of guy I am. I want to keep working. I don't want to retire at 45 and then just rot and break my back and die at 60. I want to keep going. I want to be deadlifting, 200 pounds at the age of 65. I want to be doing a squat with a plate on each side at 65. I want to have millions of dollars and keep working and keep having work ethic, keep having drive. I think that's what, we should keep doing, guys. I think that's the route in life to go. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to have success. So why not keep having it? Looking for a V-shaped recovery? Are we going to get it? Here we go. Here we go. Bitcoin riding on the edge of glory. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. If you guys are wondering why, thank you guys for the congratulations, by the way. If you guys are wondering why this dip happened today, well, you should rewind to the back at the beginning of this video. Very obvious. Maybe the Jim Cramer news. Maybe the fake news about spot Bitcoin ETFs being rejected. Fake news by the block. Causing this liquidation event. And the big reason really is just liquidations. Greed coming ahead of the spot Bitcoin ETF. Not very surprising. Very much so within expectations. So, we got 45 viewers, 38 likes. If you guys want to crush that like button, it would help us tremendously in the YouTube algorithm. Help spread the word about crypto. Keep you guys in the know. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We did it for 45 minutes. That's all I got for you in this one. If there's no other questions, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Stay positive. Stay bullish. Dollar cost average. Hold for the long term. If we don't get a V-shaped recovery, it's not the end of the world. Who cares, guys? We stay conservative. We stay holding for the long term. Keep our heads on right, and we'll do okay here in the long term, guys. That's all I got for you in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more crypto content. And as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got 2 videos for you later today, as always, if you want to check them out. Peace, y'all.